TERI KROLL carries a drug overdose reversal kit with her everywhere she goes. That's because she didn't have it when she needed it most in 2009, when her son Timothy died from a heroin overdose in her home.
To live with that is something that's unbearable, that I would never want anybody else to live with.
Similar to the rest of the country, the number of overdoses here on Long Island has been steadily growing for years. Dr. Scott COYNE believes a special nasal spray can reverse the trend.
The heroin problem is pervasive. It's pervading all different socioeconomic statuses, from the upper class, the middle class, the lower class. It's in all regions of the county.
Under a pilot program overseen by COYNE, a handful of police officers have been carrying intranasal Narcan since the beginning of August. Since then, police have saved 15 people. Officer Michael ALFIERI recently administered the nasal spray while on patrol.
A male and female jumped out in front of my police car, flagged me down, and they said that their friend was turning blue in the back of their car. And I looked over, and there was a female slumped over in the back seat.
So he sprayed the medicine into her nostrils. It absorbed into the membrane of her nose.
She opened her eyes, and she started breathing on her own again. She regained her color, and her heart rate rose, and she was able to speak, and she didn't want to go to the hospital.
Intranasal Narcan is a trademarked type of the medication naloxone. Fatal overdoses happen when a drug like heroin or oxycodone shuts down the mechanism in the brain that controls breathing. Within minutes of being administered, naloxone removes the opiate molecules from the brainstem. The person starts breathing again and wakes up. Despite some high-profile arrests of heroin dealers here, the drug continues to be widely available.
Good morning. My name is Danielle. I am a heroin addict in recovery. I have about 18 months clean.
Danielle Pinto says she had a good job as a project manager when she got hooked on prescription painkillers. That led to heroin.
It brought me to some really horrible places, things I never thought I'd have to do to get the next one.
Pinto went to rehab and is now a substance abuse counselor. COYNE is hoping the nasal spray will give others the same chance.
Society admits that there is a problem, and this is a medical treatment, a medical remedy.
TERI KROLL doesn't like to think, what if she had Narcan when she found her son had overdosed. Now she carries the overdose reversal kit everywhere in case she comes across someone ODing in a parking lot or grocery store and she can save them.
It's a silent war that's being fought by, unfortunately, our children. And some of us don't even know it. I didn't know. I had no idea my son was using street drugs. None.
In Suffolk County, police are the first on the scene of 911 calls almost all the time before an ambulance arrives. COYNE hopes that by next year, every police officer in Suffolk County will have the nasal spray, standard issue, along with a gun and a radio. Ted Shaffrey, Associated Press, Long Island, New York.